We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Nashville. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder, and, man, we could feel it all the way up here in the booth.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Minnesota. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts. And sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from. And when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. The reception for Rondale Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run the toss here with Jones. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one on target to Moore. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
That one taken in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Next to score, Vikings 7, Titans nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down for Tennessee. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He'll manage only a couple. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49. Now this time they'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7.
Second and a yard. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard
it. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run. This is Mason. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On the ground is Mason. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
McCarthy to the air on second down. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Cam Akers for the first time. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Running is Akers. And he will score. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Vikings. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a designed run. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A run. And here's Mason. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Nice job there by T.J. Hockenson to pick up a fresh set of downs. And remember, Mike, he suffered that knee injury late last season, so it's just nice to see him back out onto the field since he's arrived via trade from Detroit to Minnesota. His production has skyrocketed. If he can find that form again post-injury, he's one of the better weapons at the position in the league.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
There's nothing harder in sports than being a young rookie starting quarterback. So here you have J.J. McCarthy. We saw him accomplish everything there was to have in Michigan in college, and now he finds himself in the league trying to make the adjustment. But if there's one thing every rookie quarterback would love to have, Mike, it's Justin Jefferson.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Titans will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's for the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
14, Vikings 13.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by the speedster, John Ross. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They give to Pollard on the option. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. Now it is 1st and goal. He'll get this out wide. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll put Addison in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Brian Kelly, the center, guilty there. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On third down, we'll try to get it on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Second down and 3. Back to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now a give on the ground. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Third and 6. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. To the air on third down is McCarthy. Going up top, and that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll look to run with Pollard. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Sly now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Titans tack on one more to their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run here with Akers. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down. So we'll have third down coming up. You don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And I don't know. I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on third and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up fourth down. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 40.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Here's first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's second and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll stick with him again. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Pistol give to Pollard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. So it's a win here for the Titans. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about